Dwarves who take the Slayer's Oath are sworn to redeem their honor by dying in combat against a formidable adversary. As certain unlucky ones among them survive these huge battles, they become Slayers, exceptional combatants who are constantly hunting for the most powerful enemies. I'm Chris from the Chaosbane team. Today, I'm going to introduce you to Braggy Axebiter, the Dwarf Slayer.
That's enough of your long shanks. I'll take it from here.
But
Shut it, you! I can introduce myself. No, watch and learn. See that? That's what death and mayhem looks like. That's me, Braggy Axebiter, Dwarf Slayer of Karazakarak. Dwarf Slayers live with the glory of battle. The bigger the fight, the better. There is nothing in the old world, or beyond, that my axes can't kill. For starters, a few spends of my axes will get me warmed up. My axes run red with the blood of my foes. Or green. Or sometimes black. You never know what's inside these demons until you split them open. Take this pack of nurglings, for example. Little gobs got me surrounded, don't they? Well, that's just the way I like it. Nothing like a good fight to get the blood flowing, am I right? When in doubt, just go at the biggest monster you can see and split him down the middle. Divide and conquer. One thing to know about Slayers is that we don't wear armor. That's for prissy little pointy ears and cowardly humans. When I'm in a fight, I want to jump in with both feet and start swinging. Massacres don't start by themselves, you know. And don't try to run either. If I can't catch you, my axes will, by Grimnir. I love the surprised look on a demon's face as its head hits the ground. I fight to honor the spirits of my kin. And when I need them, I call upon their ancient might. Most foes would rather face my axes instead. And the longer the battle goes, the more a Slayer's blood begins to boil. And sooner or later, a bloodlust takes over. And nothing can stop me. I've carved my way through whole armies when the madness takes me. Poor beggars don't stand a chance. Pure carnage, plain and simple. That's what being a Slayer is about. Well, that's it then. Carry on, Longshanks. I am going to get some ale.
I guess that's the end of the gameplay video dedicated to Braggy Axebiter. Be sure to follow the game on social media for more information and gameplay videos. See you soon.
That's it.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris from the Chaosbane team. Today, I want to introduce Konrad Valen, one of the 4 playable heroes in Warhammer Chaosbane. Before we begin, please remember the gameplay you're going to see is from a version of the game that is still in development. Valen is a captain of the Empire, trained in arms from a young age, and a veteran of many battles against the enemies who threaten the old world. He's a strong fighter who can take heavy damage and deal with entire hordes of enemies. He's a close combat specialist and always carries a shield to fend off attacks. Valen's combat skills are mainly based on melee attacks, crowd control, and area of effect abilities. With his powerful melee attacks, Valen can crush any enemy. And with attacks that cause high area damage, he can stand up to enemy hordes. Valen can also taunt enemies, so they focus him and leave his allies alone. By planting banners and fighting in their area of effect, Valen and his allies can take advantage of considerable bonuses during fights. This includes bonuses to damage, armor, and immunity to crowd control. Each character also has a unique class skill. Valen uses a shield to knock back enemies and stun them. In Warhammer Chaosbane, all playable characters are aligned with a god. As a captain of the Empire, Valen worships the all-powerful Sigma, patron god of the Empire. By making offerings to your patron god, you can unlock passive skills to improve your character's abilities, as well as even more powerful active skills. The gifts bestowed by Sigma are not only the extraordinary weapons Valen has at his disposal. As he fells the creatures of chaos, he feels his bloodlust god. Once full, he can unleash his fury with new supercharged skills, perfect for getting out of a tight spot. With the first level of bloodlust, he can tear through enemies with a warhammer. On the second level, he summons a huge shield and charges through the creatures of chaos while dealing immense damage. At the highest level is the ability to smash the ground with superhuman strength, dealing heavy area damage and repelling the enemies around him. That's it for the gameplay video dedicated to Konrad Valen. Follow Chaosbane on social media for more details and gameplay videos, and I'll see you next time.
Long before the reign of our glorious Karl Franz, the bloodthirsty tribes of the North united and invaded the Empire of Man. The Great War against Chaos raged on, up until Magnus the Pious rallied the citizens of Nuln, resisted the enemy, and defeated the Chaos leader, known as the Ever-Chosen, scattering the invaders in the process. But the forces of Chaos have crawled back from the shadows to strike at the Empire. Unless something is done, the Empire of Man will again descend into darkness and turmoil.
As the Empire of Man recovers from the Great War against Chaos, those in the Old World celebrate Magnus's victory. But the Dark Gods are planning their revenge. The safety of the Empire is now threatened by a new enemy who dares to strike at Magnus himself. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.